side today?
The start, nowhere near good enough.
Why do you think that was? Just given you look at the
Well,
performance in midweek and that hour where it looked very good and the drive and determination was there, why did it not feel as if that was there?
Well, people were going about because they played on Wednesday night. You had 48 hours after the game. They had the recovery day on Thursday. We trained yesterday. A really short, sharp session. We went through the stuff that I demanded from the players, and it was nowhere near what I asked them to do. Did they get a kick out the second half and in the second half in terms of making changes, 3 changes? I shouldn't need to make 3 changes. What I done on Wednesday night, I shouldn't need to do that. But I need to do that to get a reaction. So that's a concern for me.
How surprised were you at the performance you got from your side?
Very surprised. Yeah, very surprised. I've been with them 4 days. Look, I know I've got good players, but it's when you're at Rangers, it's not just being about being a good player. You need to have other attributes. And I've seen a lot of the attributes that are needed to be a Rangers player in Wednesday night. I've never seen that in the first 45 minutes. Which frustrates me, angers me. Yeah, I was just, I at times I couldn't believe what I was watching. But again, listen, as I said, I got a reaction in the second half. Was it enough? Clearly wasn't, because obviously we never took anything from the game.
Barry, what is it you put it down to? Is it nervousness, anxiousness? So you try to calm the players down at one point?
Yeah.
Is that getting into their heads a wee bit?
Yeah, I just feel at times when, look, we've all watched football for a long time. I've been involved in football for a long time. Some things go against you. We lose the first goal and I just felt they were edgy. And I'm trying to calm them down a wee bit. And I've told them it happens. It happens in football. Sometimes you get a goal against you. If you look at the clock, there's how many minutes left? When's the first one went in? I think it was 9. Yeah. Well, there you go. You've got still 80 minutes to get back into the game, so you can just relax a wee bit. But I just felt they were on edge a wee bit. And that's, listen, I've been at every game this season, or most games. That's been the case. We've spoke about things like this. So it's something that has been about for a while. I thought maybe on Wednesday night I had gotten rid of that, but I clearly haven't.
Barry, for you, do enough of the guys in there get what it means to play for Rangers? Do they get the mentality that's required?
Well, they have in the last 4 days. Be rest assured, I've been told by myself, because I've been here, I've been privileged to be at this club, to play, to captain, come back as an ambassador, now as a caretaker manager. So they're clear on what this place is all about.
Do you think everyone in the dressing room, Barry, does have what it takes to play for this club, or is that something you're still unsure about?
For what I've seen over the last 4 days, apart from obviously the first 45 minutes today, because I got a reaction in the second half, but listen, it wasn't a perfect reaction like it was in Wednesday night. There is players here. There's no doubt in my mind there's players good enough. Just need a bit of help, a bit of guidance. I'm still positive on it. Listen, albeit I want to win every single game I play in. I know that's not possible. I'm not going to sit here or my shoulders are going to drop down, my head's going to drop down. I need to be positive. I need to go and work with them. And that's what we're certainly going to do on Monday morning when we come back into train.
How worried are you, Barry, that if they produce that kind of performance against Fenerbahce or Celtic, what might happen to them?
No, it's clear they'll suffer a heavy defeat. I'm not going to sit here and try and kid people on. Look, that level of performance, certainly in the first half, is nowhere near the standards that are needed. And it's my job now in this short period of time. But look, do you know what? I'm not going to just go and I'm going to work my backside off to make sure this gets sorted. I spoke to them in the dressing room. They understand it. Listen, Rangers fans can't accept you not playing well. what Rangers fans can't accept is when your team get run over the top in the first 45 minutes. And I thought we did. Yeah, we created a few half chances, but I says on Friday, when you're playing at Ibrox, you need to be the dominant force. Motherwell dominated us. Did we dominate them in the second half? At times, but not enough. Not enough.
See whether you're here or no next season, and a lot of these guys playing for their future now at the club, do you think?
Yeah, but when there's always a change of manager, look, I don't know the contract situations. I don't know how long players have got. I'm probably similar to yous. I'll guess, but look, when a manager loses his job, well, you are playing for your future, because when a new manager comes in, he wants to change quite a lot of things. I've got what I want to. I've got these players to work with, and I'm not going to sit here and criticise them. What they've gave me in a short period of time I've been on the grass, maximum 2 hours with them, they've gave me everything. They've listened, they've understood what way, in terms of tactics, what way we want to play. They understand, obviously, because I've spoke to them about what it means to play at a club like this. Be privileged. It's a brilliant place to play your football, but look, at the end of the day, it's all about winning games.
Graham Souness was here today. Did you get a chance to speak to him? Or did you
No, I've spoke to a few the ex-players round about. John Gregg, spoke to him. Obviously, it will remain private. They understand the situation we're in as a club. But one thing everybody will know is I'll give it 100% still. I'm still positive. Listen, this is a kick in the sore ones a day. But the type of character I am, I'll pick myself up, I'll roll my sleeves up, and we'll get to work Monday.
Barry, in terms of the squad makeup, does it lack physicality? Because sometimes when we look out onto the pitch, it's a small Rangers team compared to a lot of the sides that are coming up against, and maybe not the quickest either.
Yeah, but listen, I've got to work with what's here. I've been like yourself, I've been at all the games, and look, that is one thing that I do like. I like a powerful physical team. That's something that we're obviously been lacking because there's been a few injuries. Big Leon come back in for 45 minutes. I didn't even want to play him for 45 minutes, I've been honest. John trained again today. John Suter, he had a good session. He's going to be available for Thursday. Dujon, back in. There's 3 physical players. So going forward, you'll probably see a difference now, because I'm starting to get these sort of players back, and that's something that I'm looking forward to, because you need competition for places. We need a different type of player at times. Listen, I like technical players. I like to get the ball down and play, but listen, sometimes you need to roll your sleeves up and get right in about it. And unfortunately, that's been one thing that us as a club or us as a team have suffered.
Just the result aside, Barry, what did it mean to you out in the touchline the days the Rangers won for Ibrox?
Yeah, but listen, it's a proud moment for myself, my family, my friends, but it's not about me. I keep saying to people, it's about Rangers Football Club getting itself back to winning games on a regular basis. And listen, this is hurting. But I say to my players, this has got to hurt you, because it's going to hurt me. It's going to hurt me tonight. It's going to hurt me all day tomorrow until I get back on that grass. But it's great. Played for the club that I supported as a boy, captained the club, and obviously to lead for the next 3 months. It's a huge privilege as well. So, yeah, I was going to say I'm loving it and enjoying it. But listen, I'm still loving it, enjoying it. But this is sore the day. But listen, it's been a good 4 days. The day's been a sore one. I've suffered it as a player. I know how to get it back, and trust me, I will get it back for him.
Very, very quickly, Stephen.
Barry, just in terms of, you spoke about it being a recurring theme, the start of the game, do you have in your mind and the management team you have with you how to fix that and what's causing that issue?
Yeah, once everybody's available, Stephen, once everybody's available, you will. Look, there's still good enough players there to go and win the game against Motherwell. I'm not going to use that as an excuse. That's just nowhere near good enough. The players have been told that. Look, I'm not going in screaming and shouting and throwing things about a dressing room. They've just been told straight that performance in the first half isn't good enough. Second half, was it better? Slightly. If I'm being honest with you, it needs to be more.
Thanks, guys.
All right, guys.
Barry.
Cheers.